These are the only two cameras you need if you want to capture content on a budget. Over the past few years, I've only been using the phone in my pocket and an action camera to travel the world, creating great memories and great content for not only YouTube, but Instagram and TikTok. And on this video, I'm going to teach you guys how I do it with using the phone in my pocket and just an action camera. There's gonna be Amazon affiliate links for everything I talk about in the description box below, where you can find these items at their lowest prices on Amazon, so definitely check that out. I used to use a DSLR camera to vlog, and then I upgraded to my Sony ZV-E10 mirrorless camera. But even then, those cameras are one, expensive, and two, it's mad awkward pulling out one of these big cameras in public to vlog or to capture moments. It just makes you stand out like a sore thumb. To me, the best way to save money and to avoid all that awkwardness is to use the camera that's in your pocket at all times, and that's your phone. I'm using the iPhone 15 Pro, but you don't have to use a high-end phone. Before I got this phone last year, I was using an iPhone 12 Pro, and I used this camera phone to capture footage on my trip to Peru. All the footage you're seeing as B-roll here was captured on my iPhone, so you don't need any special equipment. And I'm gonna show you how you can take your basic iPhone and turn it into the perfect vlogging system for solo content creating without you having to go out there and buy a new camera that costs hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, when you already have a supercomputer and a $1,000 phone in your pocket. And the flexibility that your phone gives you to capture content is unmatched. While you're walking and you see something cool, the first thing you'll instantly do is grab your phone and start capturing. But what if you can take your phone and level up a bit? And that's what I did. To capture some better vlogs, you take your phone, you team it up with a gimbal, and it's perfect. And I'm gonna show you what I use, and that's the DJI Osmo 7. This thing completely changed how I capture video, and I'm gonna show you how you can set it up with your phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, because I have tested this on Android and it works just the same. I'm gonna show you how cool this little thing is. Look how small it is. It fits in your pocket. It's barely bigger than your phone, so it doesn't stand out and it's not awkward. So I'm gonna show you how using this gimbal with your iPhone, you can capture some amazing footage, whether it's B-roll or vlogging style videos. This gimbal has it all, and I'm gonna show you how. You take your phone and you add it to the DJI magnetic phone holder that comes with the gimbal, and it just snaps on magnetically and it holds. Trust me, it holds, because I vlogged in a moving car on a dirt road and it kept. And once you attach it, all you have to do is put it into position and the DJI Osmo 7P will do the rest for you. Gesture controls. And now look at it, it follows me, so you get the full range of the 4K camera, and no matter where you go, the camera will follow you and keep you in focus. I can move around, it's perfect for these beautiful shots. I'm gonna show you some shots I've taken on this. It's perfect, so you can actually record your content solo and be a solo content creator with just this setup. None of this costs a lot of money, and it's all portable. It all fits into this small sling bag. I'm talking about all my equipment fits in here, and you can take it with you and travel anywhere you need to go. I love this gimbal. Once it's out and about, this is how I capture most of my B-roll footage as well as my vlogging footage. You can either use the front-facing camera, but we all know on phones the front camera isn't the best camera. But with 3 clicks of the trigger, it'll turn the front camera towards you and you can vlog this way. I know what you're thinking. With the back camera, even though it's the better camera, you can't really see yourself. But if you use an Apple Watch, mine's is charging right now, but if you use your Apple Watch or your Samsung Watch or your Pixel Watch, whatever watch that matches your phone, you can actually see yourself and position yourself to make sure you're always in frame. What adds to it is this here, the DJI AI tracker. With this tracker, this allows the phone to follow you anywhere and you can create some perfect shots with it. This gimbal also comes with tripod legs when you can extend it and place it on the table, and therefore you can set it out in any surface you want and actually vlog using it and have the AI tracker follow you around, capturing some unique point of view shots. If you want to do vertical for Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts, the Osmo 7P has vertical footage. You can just turn it to vertical mode and still have all the same features that you would have in horizontal mode. So that way, instead of having to use any fancy software in your editing or having to crop your videos, you can just make short form content using the Osmo 7P. One more level to make it semi-pro without doing too much by adding a portable SSD, and the one I use is the Lexar SSD. Look how small this is. It adds almost no footprint to the setup, but if you don't want it sticking out here like a sore thumb, with the Lexar charging hub, you can just attach it. Let me do it. You can just attach it here, and it's part of the setup. It doesn't even look like it's not a part of the phone. If you look at it, it adds almost no visible footprint. It doesn't change your setup. And now you can record in Apple Log ProRes, getting yourself the best footage. And all of this is a minimal setup. This entire setup fits in your pocket. Literally, I have the phone in one pocket and the 7P in another, and I have the perfect vlogging setup. But the main camera that I use and my main workhorse, the one that takes the most beating and captures the most footage, is my DJI Action 4. I think this is the perfect camera. If you have an action camera and a phone, you really don't need any other camera equipment to capture any type of footage you want. This is my main camera, my workhorse. It takes all my footage, my underwater footage, my action shots, everything. And the reason I like the DJI Action 4 so much is because of how versatile it is. The beauty of it is you can put it in horizontal mode, where you can take horizontal shots, landscape shots. You can vlog, pull out your selfie stick, and you can extend to vlog. What I like about it the most is you can flip it for vertical filming, so you can get your social media, your TikTok, your Reels going on. This camera is compact, well built. It's fallen. I can't even count the number of times it's fallen, but it's still going. I've dived into the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, cenotes, and all around the world, and this camera works underwater. And this is the camera that I use to capture most of all the action shots you see, or any other type of footage you want to capture. This shoots in 4K, and when you take this camera and you add it with a mini tripod, because the DJI Action is magnetic, you can attach it to a mini tripod like so. And look how little real estate this takes. This takes almost no space, and this entire setup with the tripod can fit in your pocket. And the final piece to this entire setup is the DJI Mic Mini. I was tired of carrying shotgun mics around to create vlogs and capture audio, but with the DJI Mic Mini, the way this works along with the DJI Action Cam, if you turn on the Action Cam, the Mic Mini and the Action Cam will automatically sync. Because they're DJI, it natively syncs with the Action Cam, making you have clear audio, but not just with the Action Cam. Because I use the DJI gimbal with my smartphone, the DJI Mic Mini will automatically sync to my iPhone remotely because of the DJI AI motion tracker. It serves as a receiver for the Mic Mini, and it feeds it directly into your phone. So you can always have crisp audio. And with that being said, this entire setup, excluding the phone that you already have, comes in at less than $400. All that together costs less than the cheapest mirrorless 4K camera you can find on the market. And with it, you can create any kind of content you want. And it's very minimalist. All of this fits inside of this crossbody bag. But if you guys want me to do a video about what's in my bag, what kind of bag I use, let me know in the comment section below. And guys, you can find links for all of this in the comment section below. But that's it for this video. If you guys found this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and until next time, peace. I know I said I was gonna keep it budget, but I'd be remiss if I didn't show you guys. If you wanna elevate to the next level, it's not just about the shots that you see on the ground. Sometimes you have to take the aerial shots, and that's where this drone comes in. This drone is the DJI Mini Pro 4. It is under 249 grams. The reason that matters is if you travel a lot like I do and go to different countries, every country has their own drone laws. But because this is under 250 grams, it doesn't have to be registered, and it's undersized, so you don't have to go through any of the hassles of registering your drone. It elevates your footage, it gives you a different perspective, and sometimes you can show just the scope of what you're looking at. This drone can also switch its configuration, and its camera camera can rotate and make vertical videos. Remember, we're always thinking about social media, how to get TikTok, Reels, and Instagrams up off the ground. So if you want some of the best short form content and you're not that savvy at editing long form, bringing it down, changing aspect ratios, if you don't want to do none of that technical stuff, all the equipment I've shown you guys can switch to vertical mode natively within whatever you're recording, and it will record in native vertical, so you can just export them to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, making the transition from long form content to short form content even easier. And if you're just a short form creator, you can create nothing but short form content with the equipment I've shown you. Leave a link for all this equipment in the description box below if you want to start being a content creator. Whether you want to do travel content or not, all of this can be used for whatever you want to use it for, and it's all portable.